Welcome to Sky High Hair with Sherry. A little crazy with the blow dryer. Day 38. That just seems really unbelievable that I've been grape fasting for 38 days. But Dr. Malaxin, my moisturizer. But here we are. It has been a stressful morning. First, can I just say, I am super grateful I was able to get grapes that I loved for so long. And very sad that they are gone. And the store says they don't think they can get any more. Makes these last couple days a little bit more challenging because I don't like any other grapes right now. But I should be grateful for what I can get. Grateful I can get grapes because there is a market supply issue with organic grapes, with seeded grapes, but I was still able to find grapes that were delicious. So that's very helpful. I do want to use my rose gold elf stick again today. I woke up to a fish emergency. Not the first in the last month. I overfed them yesterday and tried to skim off the extra food and scoop and skim, and it just wasn't enough. I should have cleaned the tank. I don't know why, it didn't occur to me to either pull them out or clean the tank, both, which is what I did this morning in a mad rush. I have a confession. I'm a reluctant fish mom. Don't tell them I said that. I love them, but they were a party favor, literally, these goldfish. It was a beautiful baby shower, the most beautiful baby shower I've ever been to. Her sister went all out, worked really hard on it. So, I mean, bless her heart. Maybe it's a cultural difference. I don't know, but when I saw that there were sentient beings on the tables as centerpieces, I was like, oh no. But I'm not going to rain on anybody's parade. So I just, had a good time that night. She's a great friend. It was a beautiful event. And when it was time to go, I tried to decline respectfully, and that was not flying. She's like, oh, no, you have to take a fish home. So I took these two fish home. Named them Hope and Faith because Gabe was pretty upset he was going to have to watch these fish die. He was convinced he's had fish. I mean, my parents had fish, but I've never had fish because it looks like a ton of work, and it kind of is. But I also don't believe in accidents or coincidences, and with her insisting that I take these fish, I thought, okay, these fish are supposed to be in my life. And energetically, fish are supposed to be really great for your home. They absorb negative activity and negative energy, I should say. Yeah, it's a feng shui thing. And I just had to do right by them because it turns out one of them was the only one that survived out of that whole event. Everybody's fish died. But Hope is still alive. Faith did not make it. He didn't bond with her. He didn't hang out with her. And when I did an animal communication session with him, and later another fish, because then we got Fortune. Oh, this is my elf charcoal no budge liner. Going to use Extensionist by L'Oreal, which is just as good, in my opinion, as Definicils by Lancome, which is the sister company. So yeah, he didn't bond with Faith or with Fortune. And he said they were sick. They were sick, and that made sense. But Lovey, so when Fortune died, we were in Hawaii pup sitting with Lily. And so our awesome dog sitter, Ashley, went out and got Lovey and named her and did a proper send-off for Fortune, and she got these beautiful tank decorations, and it was just all So nice. So nice of her. And Hope and Lovey bonded like right away. And we had a close call with Lovey. The tank was not clean enough, I think. And we didn't have the right filtration system. And they're in a pretty small tank. I upgraded as soon as I could afford to, but they need a bigger tank, and I'm looking at free ones online right now. But anyway, so they were good until yesterday. They were good again. Lovey's just really hardy. Hope is. Hope, nothing seems to get Hope down, but if Lovey's sick, Hope will kind of pick on her, and I don't like that. But I guess that's just part of being a fish. So I have to go out and get some Epsom salt, a tiny bit, just to help Lovey a little bit more, support her a little bit more in her recovery. But yeah, I overfed them yesterday. What I did was tap the container instead of taking a pinch. I tapped it over the tank, which was not smart. I know better than to do that. But I'd never had that happen where so much came out. And I was in a rush. Live and learn. And so tank's all clean now, and Lovey's doing a lot better. Hope's in the tank, and Lovey's still by herself, just recovering. I do not want to be a fish mom. Don't tell them. But I am. I'm making the best of it. I just want them to have a good life. Honestly, sometimes I think about freeing them, and Gabe's like, no, you can't do that. It's not, it's like invasive species stuff. But I'm like, at Indian Boundary Park, we see like huge schools of goldfish. Like maybe they'd be really happy and they get really big like that and they'd have their best life. And he's like, no. ChatGPT agrees. No, not fair to the fish, because they could get eaten by a turtle right away. They don't know a turtle is from a squat unless they're born with those instincts, which maybe they are. I don't know a lot about fish. So this is my Anastasia brow gel in brunette. Yeah, so hit the ground running today, but I did do a total reset meditating, and it worked, and just decided to change my attitude, stop complaining about my grapes, and just help Lovey in her recovery, and be more careful with the fish food, and either rehome them to someone who can give them a better life, or get a bigger tank. And I know Gabe doesn't want a bigger tank because he's already been down the fish dad journey. He's happy that he didn't have to watch them croak. He's amazed that they are still hanging in there, but he doesn't really want to get into the whole fish thing again, and we don't want to get into it again. We just, I have to make a decision. You know what? I have to also, maybe just, this is such a big question for me. I'm going to consult my pendulum. All right. Please show me yes. Thank you. Please show me no. Thank you. Is it in my best interest and the interest of the fish to find them a new home? No. I knew that. I knew that was going to be the answer, but I had to check. I knew it. There just are no accidents. These fish are in my life for a reason. They're probably to teach me to be a little more mindful, slow down probably, not feed fish so fast. Rise to the occasion by getting a bigger tank that they deserve, that they need. My Burt's Bees, berry sorbet. I'm not messing with lipstick today. A little pop color, that's all I need. Okay, so that's Sherry's kooky morning, and now we are doing much better despite the high hair. Love the new mask conditioner from Array. Definitely going to try that again tomorrow. Well, maybe a day or two. Love you guys. Shift your attitude. It's our choice what our mood is every day.